in our area are the Flemington Housing Commission flats. Who said to me, "Quite in these flats lives a really large population of African refugees who are going through some pretty tough times." They said, "Can you come down to Melbourne, work with the African refugee community here, help tell their story, and help turn some lives around?" In the end, I took up this challenge. And myself and the team, we went down to Melbourne, worked with refugees from Ethiopia, Eritrea, Sudan, Somalia, and we ended up making Australia's first ever African-Australian romantic drama. Now, this is a film called Falling for Sahara, which had its world premiere at the Melbourne International Film Festival. And I'm proud to say that out of all the sessions in their program, ours was the first to sell out. Since the film's completion, 2 of our cast went on to get agents, 2 more enrolled themselves in full-time studies, their first ever studies in their lives, and 4 ended up appearing in a play not too long ago at the prestigious Malthouse Theatre in Melbourne. Now, soon after that, ladies and gentlemen, I got an approach from Fremantle Media Australia. You would have heard of Fremantle. It said to me, "Qua, we're interested in telling the story of the last Australian who was a victim of a death penalty in our world." I said to me, "Qua, can you help us by writing and directing a 4-hour miniseries about this topic for Australian television?" In the end, because it was something I was so passionate about, I took up this offer. And last year, I wrote and directed a 4-hour miniseries for SBS called Better Man, which starred David Wenham, Brian Brown, and Claudia Carvin. And Better Man was in December 2013, TV Tonight called Better Man the best Australian TV show of 2013. Not long ago, I just came back from the Gold Coast where I directed a movie about a young girl who showed up overseas with excess baggage in her luggage. And you may have heard of his story probably too many times. In 2005, ladies and gentlemen, I was delighted, thrilled, honoured and surprised to have received the Young Australian of the Year award. I guess surprised because previous recipients of the award have been people like Lane Hewitt, Ian Thorpe and Kathy Freeman. I never expected someone like myself to receive this award, and I didn't know how I was going to handle it all. So within days I found myself everywhere. Newspapers, radio, television. I went to dinner with the Prince and Princess of Denmark. You should have been at this dinner. There were like 5 knives and 5 forks on each side. And I just wanted to put on my hand and go, "Can I have a pair of chopsticks?" One evening I found myself being interviewed live on my Channel 10 News, and it was a really big deal because it was the first time in history they've ever had a live television broadcast from top of Mount Kosciuszko, the highest peak in Australia. It was a really big deal, except I'd never been mountain climbing before, and I didn't know it was going to be cold up there.